Saturday to you. Oh my God, I about fell over. Happy Saturday, man. It's Saturday here, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go through and show you how to cook a meal, how to cook a Serbian meal today. And I did it all for this. This here is 500 dinars, which is approximately about $5.80, $6 or whatever, okay? And here's what you can get for 500 dinars here in Serbia. I just got back from the store, okay? In Serbia, they eat a lot of these things. And this is something, I've had people tell me different things they call it, but I call it a green pepper, which are very, very popular here. So I got a little, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. You can get these for 23 dinars, which is like a tiny amount of money, under a quarter, okay? I got this, because if you make what I'm going to make, you need this stuff, and this is called kaymak. And kaymak is like a, what is it, like a sour, creamy, cheesy, buttery kind of stuff, but it's really, really good with what I'm going to make. And it was $1.09, so it was a little over $1. I got my favorite freaking cheese, man, Sieniczki, that they make down there in Sienica, Serbia. Excellent, salty, tart cheese. I love this stuff. And this is what we're going to make today. And this is called Cevapi, okay? If you have one, it's a Cevap, I think, and more is Cevapi. Okay, and I got, they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5, 10, 15, 20. You get 20 of these. And it's little round rolls of meat, okay? So I'm going to go through and show you exactly how I'm going to make this. And hopefully I don't burn the freaking house down, okay? So stay tuned. Step number 1. Whoa, man, I'm falling over the place. And believe me, I'm not drunk. This is my first drink of beer. I'm drinking Lowenbrow, nasty beer, but it was cheap, okay? So first what I'm going to do, I've got 2 green peppers here, okay? I'm going to cut this little deal off, and hopefully I don't slit my frickin' finger like I did the other day. You know, something I hate about Serbia is their bread. You know, I cut the crap out of this finger. It's healed up, but I was trying to cut bread, and I don't really know how to cut these, but this is how I'm going to do it anyway. You just got to be careful. But anyway, I was cutting bread up, and the knife slipped and went right into my finger and really messed it up, man. And it wasn't fun. So anyway, even what a lot of people here do, you know, in the USA, I see when we eat green pepper, what we call green pepper, green onion, sorry. This isn't green pepper, this is green onion, and I don't know why I keep calling it green pepper. It's green onion, but when we eat green onion, a lot of people don't eat this end here, you know? This greeny part. You eat like the small little onion piece on the end, but you don't eat this. But today we're going to anyway, because I see people do it here in Serbia. They eat the whole thing, but I don't like the bottom end pieces because I don't trust them, you know? I washed them off really, really good, because a lot of these things here in Serbia, they come straight from the farmers' fields, and something you'll notice is a lot of it isn't very clean. You know, so you know it's actually been fresh. I guess that's a way to look at it. I was complaining one time about Serbia grocery stores on Facebook one time, and it was eggs. When you buy eggs in Serbia, I don't have any here. I'd show you, but when you buy eggs in Serbia, they don't come in 12 like they do in the USA. It comes in 10, usually. You get 10, or you can just go buy a bag full of eggs. You pick how many you want. And a lot of times they still have poop and feathers and stuff on them. So it's kind of nasty, you know. At least, you know, they're fresh, but so my Serbian friend said, well, that way you know they're fresh. They come out of there. I'd rather not eat quite that fresh of a freaking egg, you know. I'd rather have somebody take the time to wipe the fucking feather and the shit off of the egg. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what I did. I cut this stuff up in little bits here. So this is step 1, man. Step 2, I've got the oven on here, and I put a little bit of grease in it. And people are going to complain probably, but I use this grease and I'm out of it. So I've had this forever. This is sunflower oil. I said grease. Sunflower oil is what I'm using because I don't have anything else. So it's going to taste nice, man. I know it. So anyway, cut up 2 onions, Got my grease heating up here. I put it on medium heat. I have high, medium, and low, okay? So I put it on medium, and I made hamburgers before, so we're gonna see how this turns out. But now, we're gonna open this. This is our meat. This is 270 dinars. Ah, smells good. This is what a cevapi is, in case you don't know, okay? It's meat that's rolled into little round deals. And here in Serbia, when you go get one of these from a store or from a fast food place, usually it comes in 4, 6, 8. You can get eight of these on one bun. Okay, but today, these are the smaller version. You can get really big. I just got these pre-packaged ones because I don't like asking for stuff in the meat shop. But anyway, they come like this, are rolled up, and we're gonna cook. I'm gonna cook 8 of them because I'm a pig. Okay, and then I'll show you a little bit of that once this heats up. Okay, I gotta shut this down. Back. Okay, now we've got to do this. The grease is kind of hot. And so I'm going to put, oh man, I'm going to cook 10 of them here, or yeah, 10 of them. You got to be careful putting this stuff in here. I don't know if I can put 10 in there at a time, but you know what? We can do whatever we want here. I don't know if I have enough grease. I really don't know how much grease to put in here, you know? But we're going to get by with what we've got. Okay, I got 10 of them total. So this is really a good buy. You know, here in Serbia, for 500 dinars to get all this stuff, that's a really good deal. Because when you go to McDonald's here, you need to get like a regular meal, which is a medium-sized French fry, a Big Mac, or a sandwich, whatever, and a Coke. It's like 510, 520 dinars. So with this I can make a huge meal, and it's a lot healthier, you know, than your McDonald's garbage, you know. But, you know, I don't want to pick on McDonald's, because McDonald's is it's very tasty stuff, you know. And I think they do a lot of stuff like addictive ingredients in there, really, you know. Because they want you to go back and back and back and back and back. Just like those French fries. I just read somebody posted something on Facebook about McDonald's French fries, that they use the russet potato, which is a big potato that's hard to grow in the USA. And they all grow in Idaho, which is called the potato state. And McDonald's will take none if there's any defect at all. So there's some, like a regular potato has these black spot things. And McDonald's refuses to take them if they're in there, you know. And so they said that the farmers, they spray this chemical on the potatoes when they're in the field, and the farmer can't go in the field for 5 days because of that chemical. And so, damn, dude, you don't even know what the hell you're eating, you know. The people have gotten so accustomed to eating shitty freaking food that, you know, that's the way of the world now. Let me show you here kind of what this looks like, so you guys can bitch and moan at me for not cooking right, okay? That's it, and I kind of turned them over, and I don't know, that's it. And I'm a salt addict. One of my buddies is a doctor in that. Oh crap, look at that. What's that doing? Oh well, I guess it makes it better. My buddy's a doctor in Sudan, and I was asking him about salt diet, because I've got like an addiction to salt, man, you know? Anyway, what I'm gonna do now, or here in a minute, oh crap, I need to put this lid on because it's popping out, okay? We're gonna put a lid on it, we're gonna let it cook for a minute, and then I'll come back and I'll show you something else. Okay, we're back, man. I think we're doing okay, really. You know, I've sat here, it's been maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. They started popping a lot. And so I turned the grease, or the heat down just a little bit to keep the grease from popping up here. It's a good thing I had a lid on here. And then randomly I'll turn these until they're brown. You know, they're circular, so I guess you gotta be careful to make sure it's all cooked. You know, a hamburger's easier because it's flat. You know, you got one side and one side. You know, so anyway, it's going good, man. I'm proud of myself, you know. So I'm just sitting here having a Lowenbrow and eating some of this cheese. It's Sinitsky cheese. Oh, God, it's good. One of these days, I'm gonna turn into a professional cook. It's not that bad, you know? One reason why I don't, for like years and years and years, I would always eat fast food almost every single day, you know? And it's not healthy, I know, man. My inside's gotta be an absolute nightmare. But to me, it was more convenient, and it seemed like it was cheaper, almost, you know, than going out and buying all these different ingredients and stuff, you know. Back home, I think our fast food stuff's cheaper than it is in Serbia anyway, because it's just not that common in Serbia. You know, convenience foods. I would buy convenience foods in the USA. You can get like, let me show you. I'll show you something I get that I even eat in Serbia, are these things here. You know, and they're not that bad. These are like ramen noodles in the USA, but here they're called Indomie. And you can get, you know, it's just like a ramen noodle. And these are almost free. They're so cheap. And they're the same in the USA. So a lot of college kids know these well. And they're really, really salty. They got tons of salt in them. But if you add different things in, you can put a little bit of meat in it and put some different vegetables in it. It's not that bad, really, and it's really, really cheap. I might actually make those with this anyway. Okay, let me show you this, and then we're going to get on with this because I'm freaking hungry, and I really don't care. Ouch! I really don't care if they're finished or not because I am freaking hungry. Man, you got to be careful with this, wearing shorts when you cook Cevapi, obviously. Let me show you. Let me show you how gorgeous these are now. Wow, man, I'm excited. Check it out. Okay, they look any better than they did? You got brown on them. Not really popping that much now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm looking good. I'm turning into a pro in the kitchen. And now what I'm going to do too, I'm going to dump these in here. Okay? Just because I can. And they really didn't take off going nuts. I'm just going to kind of steam them on top of those. And it might taste good. I don't know. I was going to eat them fresh, but I think it might be better like this. Anyway, when I come back to you, I'm going to have these on a plate. I'm going to show you to put kaimak and stuff on them. Because that stuff makes them terrific. Okay? Go Virginia. We're back, baby! There's what I've got, man. This is what they end up looking like. And I didn't cook them, you know, for too long, because I like my stuff like a little bit raw, or like medium done, but here's kaimak. This is what kaimak is, if you can read it. Okay, that's what it says. And it's like a really creamy, let me show you here. It's like a creamy, pasty stuff, but it's really good. And I threw it on top. I got me some kind of, what do you call the onions when you kind of, I don't know, steamed like a big chunk of my favorite cheese? And all for that guy right there, 500 dinars. I'm going to show you while I sample this delicious contraption that I just made here. So we'll see what Charles, the chef, you know what, I shouldn't do this, but god dang it. I know I'm not going to like it without more salt. Seriously, I got an addiction to salt. I eat so much salt. I got to quit doing that, you know. I'm kind of a hyperactive guy. My blood pressure's been a little bit high, like in the past. Anyway, and so I got to be careful. Ah, beautiful. Man, I think I cooked these ideally, you know. With the kaimak on this, the meat taste in this is just phenomenal. Add a little bit of onion. Wow. This is so nice. A little bit of cheese. Oh my god. And this took me maybe what? Maybe 10 minutes maximum of fiddling around, you know? God dang, that's really, really good. I wish a lot of you in the West could taste the meat here. The meat here is just phenomenal. Some people told me, like Cevapi, and Pljeskavica sometimes, it's a mixture of different meats. Some people have said that they put some pork and some beef and kind of mix it together. Some people said they used to use like lamb meat. Whatever it is, I don't give a crap if it's human, man. It is so nice, and it's got such a good taste to it. It's a tasty meat. A lot of times when you go, you got used to eating a burger, and the burger doesn't have much taste, especially when you go to McDonald's. You can taste it at McDonald's, but they add things in it, and salt, tons and tons and tons of salt and stuff. But this is actually gorgeous, and I'm very, very proud of myself for actually cooking this. And it goes darn good with pivo. Anyway, my friends, that's it. This is Charles cooking tin cevapi. I'm going to get busy here. I'm going to get busy and eat. So I'll see you later. Next time I'll cook. What can I cook next time? Sarma. No way. I don't know. I'll cook something else for you. Do widzenia.